Now then. How are we doing? All right. Been a couple of weeks since my last outing. Two main things that have happened. One you can probably see already, but we've got a van. We've got a little fishing van. He's kitted up, look, he's got all gear in. And the other reason why I've not been out on bank is I got married. I probably should have said that one first. She's probably going to tell me off for that, isn't she? So yeah, we got married, we went away for a week and stuff like that, so been pretty quiet on the old fishing front. So this is the first day back out since, to be honest. And not only that, but it's also going to be the first episode in the new series, the Syndicate Shenanigans. So we are down at our new syndicate. We've sorted the bits and bats out, lads have been mint. So I've just parked up outside a likely peg. I'm having a chat with a couple of guys further down, about 3 pegs down from me. And we're going to get set up. So I'll just give you a quick look at where we are, out at van. So this is going to be the peg that we're going to go off. And this beautiful expanse of water is our new syndicate. Now this is one of 2 lakes that we can fish, so this is the bigger one. I can see fish topping out in front of me already. And then behind us, further down that way, we've got another smaller lake. Good stock. Carp up to 40. Nice. And catfish up to 90, apparently, in this big one. So we shall see what we can do. We're just going to do day to day. And I'm going to wang some rods out. See where we get to. Oh. Righto. So as you can see, we've got two rods out. It's normally 2 rods. You can fish up to 3, but just putting the 2 out today, nice and steady. So yeah, we've got 2 rods out, fishing at 10 wraps out, straight in front, 2 relatively close to each other. Couple of spods at top of each. Left, I'm going to leave it for a little bit, and then just going to keep topping the bait up a little bit, and we'll see how we get on. So a really straightforward, simple approach. So I've got the 2 12-foot vaders out. Mix wise, I'll show you my mix. My bucket here, whole boilie, crush boilie, bit of pellet, and a bit of the old golden grain. And yeah, so we're just fishing. See the 2 trees that kind of stick out a little bit towards us. I've got 1 rod on the left hand tree as my horizon marker, and 1 rod on the right hand tree. Nice and simple, straight across the lake from us. So they're what we're aiming for when we're casting. Casting with both feet at the back of this little jetty sticking out, so then I know I've got my distances right. Nice and simple, nice and easy. So yeah, simple fishing. 10 wraps out, nice and manageable. Easily get to that with these, no worries whatsoever. Look at size, big old peg for your bivvy to go on and whatnot. Nice big setup, obviously van's on it here as well, so if I do need to grab out that van, I don't have to bring everything down in a barra. I can literally just go and grab it. It's not bad, is it? It's not bad at all. So yeah, so the rods have been out for about half an hour. I'm going to leave them for another 15-20 minutes or so, and then I'm going to bang a couple of spods on at top. In the meantime though, I'm going to get you guys set up in there, just in case what happens. There's been a couple of fish out. A fella on this side of me, he's had, with his young'un, he's had 1 or 2 out, I think, so not heard fellas further up I don't yet, but we'll see. Been told obviously kind of the middle, towards the middle and the outskirts of the middle of the lake is always prime. So hookbait wise, I've just chucked 1 out on an active sticky krill, and the other I've put out on a pre-drilled big old red pellet with a nice little topper on there as well. So we'll see if they prefer boilie or pellet, and if we start getting a pattern, obviously we'll switch both over to that, and hopefully on his first outing we get a fish on bank. So been a while, let's see what we can do. 10.5 looks lovely though, eh? I can get used to being here. Go on, lad. Now then, so it's just gone 12. Had one liner so far, that's all. But just refresh the rods. New hooks, new hook baits. Just gone for a couple of little snowman rigs. One with a little pink krilled, sticky krill topper, and one with a little bit of IB corn on top, and then just put boilies out that has matched the mix that we're using, the peppered squid stuff. So we shall see. We shall see. But yeah, I've been pretty quiet since this morning. I say fella had a couple over there, but it's been pretty quiet since. Not seen much signs of fish. See, a liner's always, it's not ideal, but it does mean that something's in the area. Sticking to the 10 wraps. Both rigs came back clean. Yeah, so just going to carry on glassing the water, making sure we're not missing something kind of obvious, but so far, not much really. It's really warm, which probably doesn't help, but the wind is starting to pick up, and it is blowing in a direction that helps us. Not ideal for banging spods off at top, to be fair. I've just put another 4 spods out, but it's probably not, we're not fishing that far, to be honest. So 10 wraps out, you can get to that quite easily. So just put another 4 of at spots. So I've got 2 rods relatively close together, sticking with it, keep plugging away at it. Hopefully we can entice some fish in with the mix. That's the plan. So I'll keep you updated. But it ain't half bad. It's not bad to just sit here, to be honest. It's lovely. It's beautiful out here. And it's a day out, isn't it? It is warm though. It is a bit warm. But no, we're enjoying it so far. Be even better when we can get one on bank. Let's get after it then. Ooh-ay. Righto. So I've had a little slight change of tactic. As you saw on there, I had that lovely looking common just literally cruising straight under my rod tips, and he swam off into these little reeds I've got on left hand side of me. So I chucked a bit of bait in, I chucked a rod in there, but I just couldn't fully get a nice drop. I couldn't find it was relatively clear, but I just weren't 100% on it. So I've slightly repositioned. Now there's been hardly any kind of movement as such out at the kind of distance I was fishing. I've not seen any kind of fizzing or anything really out that range. So I've kind of come in a bit closer, and I've moved both rods at a distance where I can literally just spoon bait into what I want. So let me give you a quick look. So, okay, so the left hand side is the 2 reeds that are here, that are right on the edge of the setup. So let's have a look. Them 2 just there. These ones. I've just put my rig just to the right hand side of it and just thrown some bait over top of it. And then on the other side, there's a little patch just, where's my finger? There. A little patch there. There's been a little bit of bubbling and a couple of ripples coming up from that. Now it could be small fish, but it's something to go off. And yeah, so that's what I've done. I've spooned some bait over the top. I've just put a little bit more crushed and whole boilies in there. Just a little bit more of a cloud, which hopefully can keep them grubbing around a little bit longer. And yeah, we're going to try that. So I've put both rods back out on there. Literally underarm cast, little flick. Really accurate, exactly where I want them. Just based on what we could see. So obviously we could see a little bit of bubbling. We saw that, literally saw that fish cruise back into that area. So I mean, it was silly not to bang a rod on it. But there tends to be, or there certainly seems to be at the minute, a little bit more activity closer to the pegs rather than being out in middle. And you've got to listen to the water, haven't you? So there's no point just keep banging spods out, keep bashing it out there when we're not getting any sort of feedback that there's fish. So there most probably is. I'm just a little bit more confident being in close where I can get the bait to it where I want it, and it's obviously a lot easier to read the water when it's right in front of you. So I know the spot, obviously, the 2 spots I found out long are clean. I know that. The chances are, if we were doing an overnighter, I would most likely keep a rod out there. But obviously we're only here for a day. We've only got a couple of hours left. 3 hours, 3.5 hours, something like that. And I want to try and nick one. So yeah, that's going to be the plan. So I thought I'd tell you. So that's kind of what I'm supposed to do, innit? Oh, it's good to be back. We'll get one, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I hope we get one. See you later. Righto. Quiet. For everybody, by the look of it. Just redumped rods and put them back out. I've got them on little sticky krill active, you know, the tough ones that I've been using as a bottom with a pink topper. And a young lad come past who had a couple over there, and he'd said, that's what we're catching on, so I've chucked them out. Might as well if that's what they're biting on. And I've just banged them out kind of straight in front of me. 5 or 6 rod lengths out, just as it kind of gets away from peg and starts going into deeper bowl, just on the edge of that. There's been a bit of activity around there. Thought it'd be worth a crack, so just put them out, chucked a load of boilie over the top, and I'm going to leave them. I'm going to leave them. What time is it now? It's 25 to 4. I'm going to leave them for an hour, and I start packing up. I think I want to be in van for 5 o'clock, so get back for 5:45, 6 o'clock. Have a beer, sort it out, bish bash bosh. You know what I mean? We'll see the other half. Proper misses now and all. So yeah, that's the plan. Like I say, it's been quiet all the way around. Like, to be fair, it's a syndicate, innit? They're not easy. And I'll be keeping coming back and keep plugging away at it, and that's the only way I can do it. But I've got to figure water out first. Obviously this were a bit of a just chuck them out and see what happens kind of jobby. Obviously the more we come, the more we'll invest into it, but we might nick one, who knows. So I'm going to have a brew. Oh. World's heaviest cup of tea apparently. Right, yeah, there we go. And we'll have a go. See what happens. Bosh. Well, that's it. I'm over there just having another one. I'm just fighting it now as we speak. But it's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock. So, need to get back and go do dad stuff and husband stuff, apparently. So yeah, no fish, which first time out. It's only a day session as well. We're probably leaving it as it starts to kick into bite time, to be fair. So I think we're certainly going to be doing a lot better in the when we start doing the overnighters and stuff like that. We're chatting to a fella, really nice guys that I've spoken to so far that are obviously already on the Syndicate. He tends to come for 2 or 3 nights at a time. Last time he had 27 out, so it's worth doing. But no, so no fish today. That's a shame. First one out and we don't catch now. So I'm probably going to struggle. I might maybe sneak a day session. But pretty busy next week and then we're away for a week again. And then I get back for 2 days and I'm away for a week. So it might be a little bit quiet. That's why I want to make sure we get this started. But yeah, lovely spot. Really nice spot. It's not bad to look at. And it looks like there's some nice fish in it. So that's good. So, obviously the 2 main things. First things first. The wedding. Obviously my very, very nice missus. Show you the picture from the wedding. That was one of the reasons why we've been quiet. Yeah, we don't scrub off alright, do we? Yeah, we look alright there. And obviously the other one is the old Crumpy Fishers van. As you can see here, I took a little quick video of it beforehand. Looks alright, doesn't it? Postman Pat's old van. Obviously not new by any stretch, but new to me. And so far so good. It's doing banging. I've not put stinky horrible stuff in it yet. I have got some decals coming for windows as well, so we'll sticker it up a bit better. But yeah, no fish. But a nice day out. But what could you want? Fish. That would be better. But we didn't get them. So I'm going to get on. I'm going to have a beer. Thanks for watching. As always. I promise I'll try even harder next time to try and catch something. But no, thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. And I'll see you on the next one. We've gone out.